point slope form is another way to do so. The point slope form is a way to express the equation of a line using a specific point along the line and the slope, m. So the point slope form is y minus y1, the y coordinate of that specific point, is equal to m, our slope, times x minus x1, x1 being the x coordinate of the point. So essentially, you have the slope of the line, and you have any point along this line. You plug this point in here and here, the y coordinate, the x coordinate, and you plug the slope in here, and then you isolate y on one side, and you would have the equation of the line. So let's say you were asked, what is the equation of the line that passes through the point 3, 2, and has a slope equal to 4? You would plug this 3 in for x1, you would plug this 2 in for y1, and you would plug in positive 4 for m. So again, the point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. The x1 is the x coordinate of the point, so that's positive 3. y1 is the y coordinate of the point given, so that's 2. So it's y minus y1. So although this point is positive 2, we get y minus 2. This subtraction is a part of the formula. Same thing here. It's x minus 3 because x1 is positive 3. So you plug that in right here, x minus 3. And now step 2, you replace m with 4. So now we've successfully plugged in our point and our slope into the point slope form. And now you want to isolate y on one side so that you have this equation in y is equal to mx plus b form. But before we isolate the y, we must first distribute this 4. So step 3, distribute the 4 to each term. So you multiply the 4 times the x and the 4 times the negative 3. Since this is in a set of parentheses beside the 4, we're multiplying them. So 4 times x gives you 4x. 4 times negative 3 gives you negative 12. So we wind up with y minus 2 is equal to 4x minus 12. So now we want to isolate our y. So we add 2 to both sides to get rid of this negative 2, leaving us with y is equal to 4x. Negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10. So the equation of the line using the point slope form winds up being y is equal to 4x minus 10. Let's have you try a few practice questions. What is the equation of the line that passes through 3, negative 6, and has a slope equal to negative 2? Question number 2. What is the equation of the line that passes through negative 1, 7, and has a slope equal to 3? And question number 3. What is the equation of the line that passes through 5, negative 2, and has a slope equal to negative 4? Pause the video, answer these 3 questions, and then press play when you are ready to begin. Okay, so to find the equation for these lines, we're going to use the point slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So we were given a point for each of these 3 questions. So for those points, you plug the x coordinate in here, the y coordinate in here, and then you take the slope that was given and you plug it in for m. So step 1, replace x1, y1 with 3 and negative 6. So we get y minus negative 6, that will wind up being y plus 6, is equal to m times x minus 3. Our x is positive 3. x minus positive 3 is x minus 3. Step 2, replace m with negative 2, the slope. So this is what we are left with. And now we want to distribute this negative 2 to each of these two terms. So we wind up with y plus 6 minus a negative turns it into plus. Y plus 6 is equal to negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. So we have y plus 6 is equal to negative 2x plus 6. But we need to isolate y on one side. So step 4, subtract 6 from both sides. And that leaves us with y is equal to negative 2x. So this would be the equation of the line for question number 1. And we see it has a slope of negative 2 and a y-intercept of 0. Question number 2. Step 1, replace x1, y1 with negative 1 and 7. Y minus y1 is y minus 7 is equal to m times x minus x1. Minus negative 1 is the same as plus 1. So this is what we are left with. And then step 2, replace m with positive 3. And now we want to take this 3 and distribute it to this x and this 1. So step 3, distribute the 3 to each term. So we get y minus 7 is equal to 3 times x, which is 3x. 3 times positive 1 is positive 3. So we have y minus 7 is equal to 3x plus 3. And now to isolate y on the left side, step 4, add 7 to both sides to negate this negative 7, leaving you with y is equal to 3x plus 10. 3 plus 7 would give us 10. Question number 3, step 1, replace x1 and y1 with 5 and negative 2. Step 2, replace m with negative 4. Now we want to distribute this negative 4 to each of these terms. And here, y minus negative 2 becomes y plus 2. So we have y plus 2 is equal to negative 4 times x, which is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. Leaving you with y plus 2 is equal to negative 4x plus 20. To isolate y, we want to negate the positive 2 by subtracting 2 from both sides, leaving you with y is equal to negative 4x plus 18. 20 minus 2 would give us positive 18.